Hey, what's up, Visionaries? Welcome back to the Arc Vision Fan Jam. My name's Anton. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day because, of course, it is Turn Back Tuesday or Throwback Thursday, and we're going to be revisiting Whitney Houston. I Want to Dance with Somebody is the most fun I've had in a while. That probably the most fun I've had since listening to Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. There's just something about like this, when you see guys dancing like this, like it's fun. It's just fun to play along and have a good time. I know you guys are doing it too. So anyway, we're going to be checking out Greatest Love of All now. Hopefully it's a ballad. I want to cry. I love crying. And so let's go, Whitney. Make me cry. But anyway, before we get into this one, I do want to say you guys rock. Thank you for all love and all of the support. I don't know why I fucked up on that. But yeah, if you guys are resonating with the channel, definitely subscribe. Join the family. We'd love to have you around. Smash the like button on this video. Help me out with the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you want to support the channel and at the same time request songs like more Whitney Houston maybe, or albums for us to react to, definitely join the Patreon and leave your requests there along with everybody else. And shout out to my patrons. Thank you guys so much. You are the best. And yeah, I really appreciate all of your support and just believing in me enough to be a patron. Like, that is not lost on me. So thank you. And my future family says thank you. And as always, keep the song requests coming. And lastly, if you want to get your hands on official merchandise and my podcast, links down below. If you want to check out, get a hold of me, DM me on Discord and hang out with the entire Arc Vision community. We're on Discord, like I just said. And that's it. So without further ado, let's get into Whitney Houston, Greatest Love of All. Let's do it, peeps. That's cool. Great smile. Awesome hair too.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside.
I was not expecting to get so much like wisdom imparted on me. I was expecting just like a simple love song about how someone broke her heart, but this is kind of thought-provoking, especially me coming from like you guys. You guys know I wanted to be a teacher for most of my life, a high school teacher, and I always, I still believe, I think that children are the most important things on the planet. Like, they're our future. Like she said, like, the next president of the United States is going to go through someone's classroom. That's the way I always kind of thought about it. And what if they went through mine and I was able to make an impact on their life and change someone's life, change their direction? What if someone who's going to be nothing came through and I inspired them to be something, and then they ended up doing something great? Like, just when you think about it, like Elon Musk went through someone's classroom. Somebody had an impact on his confidence. Someone had an impact on believing in him. Someone told him that he was great, that he was able to do great things. Like, especially if you come from a household that tells you you're nothing, like sometimes teachers can be the most inspirational things on the planet for you. And that's partially why I want kids too. I just want to just be a good role model. I just want to like I don't know, be a good father to my children. And at the same time, just let them be themselves, let them grow into whoever the hell they're going to be, and not try to hold on too tightly. Yeah, I don't know. Kids have they get me. They make me emotional. Anyway, let's get back into this.
Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be, and so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed,
Man, there's a wisdom to Whitney. You know, something that you listen to. I want to dance with somebody, and like you're just like, she's probably a cool woman, but like, you know, you don't really think too much of it, and then you listen to something like this, and it's just like, wow. And the thing is, I always think the best wisdom doesn't make blow your mind. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the best wisdom doesn't make you go, oh my god, I've never thought of that, I could never think about it. The best wisdom articulates something that you always knew to be true, that you always felt so deeply, but you never had the words to express, or it was like just below the surface. Like, you could feel it, but you didn't even know you believed it. And then someone says something like that, and you go, wow, that touches me in a way that I was not expecting. And she really touched me, honestly. Like, just, you know, yeah, just that simple line, like the greatest, what is it, the greatest love of all, the easiest love is just to love yourself. It's like the only thing in life to do is love yourself, and it's the thing that it's the thing that some of us take our entire lives to achieve. And you know, I know my grandfather died not loving himself, and guilt and shame over, you know, problems that things he did to my family, which I know I've opened up to some of you about. And like, yeah, you know, on my father's side too, both of his parents died without loving themselves at all. It's like, it's the greatest love of all. It's the simplest thing. On paper, you go, what the fuck? How's that wise? How is loving yourself? Why do we need to be told that? It's like, because none of us do it. You know what I mean? It's so simple. It's right there, but it's the simplest and the most difficult thing to achieve. Because, you know, to like truly love yourself, you have to accept all the shit that you hate about yourself. You have to accept all the shit you've done. Also, you have to fucking fight your way through all this Judeo-Christian morality. You know, like, you know, I think religion has an incredible strength. I think it also has an incredible weakness. I think that, you know, faith is important. I think that believing in a higher power, you know, in whatever it is, I think, you know, if it's rooted in, you know, like something real, like, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it keeps me grounded. It keeps me with my head straight when I'm falling apart. Like, just knowing that, okay, like, if I just take a step back, this is not as bad as I think it is. But the downside of it is that a lot of, you know, Western religion is embedded in shame. It's embedded in guilt, and that fucks with us. You know, all of our judgments. I feel like so many of our judgments come from a mixture of our tribalism and our kind of morality. Like, I actually don't really believe in morality. I don't believe in like a prescribed judgment in a sense. I think that we judge ourselves. I think that, you know, if there is a hell, I think that we condemn ourselves to that place. I think deep down we know what we're doing. Like, you know, all the mistakes I've made in my life, if I really, you know, look at myself, I'm like, yeah, I knew what I was doing wasn't right. I knew it was just like, almost like pain's an addiction. It's like, you know, when you take that first hit of guilt, when you start, you know, keeping those secrets, you start, you know, just falling into that negative spiral of, you know, deceit, deceit of, you know, people around you, lying, cheating. It just spirals until you hate yourself so much that you just continue to become a monster, because there's no point. Like, you're like, I'm irredeemable. Like, I think that's the thing that fucks us so much, is that a lot of the time we think we're irredeemable, and that's so much, you know, that's so far from the truth. It's always one thing, like, I am not quick to judge. Like, you know, say what you will. You know, some people are like, oh, you know, I give people a second chance that shouldn't deserve a second chance. I'm like, I'll give anybody a second chance. Anybody. If you murdered someone, I'll still give you a second chance, because I believe people can change. And I believe that a lot of destruction comes from just pain and trauma. And if it, you know, like, the pain someone must go through to hurt another human being, you know, to kill another human being, to take a life, you know, I can empathize with that. I've done, you know, like I've said, I've done terrible things. You know, have I ever killed someone? No. But if you take the same emotion, but you maintain the emotion, but you downplay the physical act, I've probably felt like killing someone before. 100%, I guarantee you I have. I've absolutely felt like killing somebody. Did I do it? No. But maybe I didn't do it because of the societal implications. Like, you know, if I was at my lowest point, someone, you know, was like, okay, I can get rid of this person, and then no one will ever know. I might have taken that, 100%, because pain is weird, hurt is weird, trauma is dark. It just blinds you. It blinds you from love. You know, the greatest love of all. It just, you can't see clearly. So I don't know. I don't judge people. I think there's too many variables. I think there's, like, if someone literally doesn't have empathy, that's one thing. But at that point, you don't even, how do you even judge someone without empathy? You're just like, you're just evil. There's no judgment there. I can, like, it's almost like I can only judge that which has, you know, a soul. I can only judge that which has empathy. Because by judgment, my claim is that you can be better, that you fell from grace in a sense. So it's like, yeah, I guess I do my best not to judge, period. Because, yeah, I think everyone can change. I've changed. I know my mother's changed. My father's changed. You know, all the things I've said about, you know, growing up in my family. My dad's trying, you know. I see that this year. I think my dad has changed more this year than any other year of my life. You know, I think it's probably because, you know, people hit rock bottom and they look around them and there's no one cares about them. And, you know, when you look around yourself and you see that no one cares about you, yeah, that's a pretty good reason to change. But anyway, let's go back into this. Loving the song. And Whitney Houston's voice is just, oh my god, it's incredible. Just like the control, like she's out of this world, man. She's incredible. I love her. I love her vibe too, just so pure. Let's get back into it.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in
Is that her mother? Wow. That's so pure. That picture right there, that's just so pure. Like, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful because it's so rare. Like, you know, when do you see someone just so open-heartedly embrace another human being. Like, it's so rare. Even the way we hug each other, even like I know with myself, especially with guys, like we like hugging is a weird thing for guys. Like because I'm a huge hugger. Like I'm very like, you know, one of my love languages is like verbal, obviously, how much I tell you guys I love you, but like, and then physical, just like you know, physical shows of affection. And so like I hug everybody. I'm like, nah, don't give me a handshake, give me a hug, man. And like, you know, I'm an embracer, right? Like I'll get into it. And like people, like they just, it's weird. People like do this thing where like they like almost like pull away, like they won't, you know, just be present with you. They won't like let you. It's almost like they're afraid of, you know, I've said this before. I feel like some people are afraid of eye contact because like eyes are the window of the soul in a sense. Like you can't hide. There's a reason why when you're hiding a secret, why you don't look people in the eyes. There's a reason why when you hate yourself, you don't like to look people in the eyes. It's because it's like you instinctively know people can see right through you when you really look at someone in the eyes. And I guess the same thing is like embracing somebody, hugging somebody. There's like this feeling like you really get to know people when you give them a hug, when you really embrace them. And a lot of people aren't comfortable with that. A lot of people, they don't like to be seen. They hide a lot. They hide behind facades and masks. Yeah, because they haven't mastered the greatest love of all, to love themselves, you know? Another comment I loved about that Whitney said was watch the children laugh. You know, it was something about we can learn something from children's laughter about who we used to be. And I 100% believe that. I think that I think we learn more from children than they learn from us, in a sense. Or another way of saying it, it's an incredibly symbiotic relationship. I think we teach children things. We teach them information. We teach them, you know, wisdom. We teach them how to deal with pain. In a sense, actually, we don't. Because we deal with pain in a terrible way. Like we suck at dealing with pain. We just shove it deep down until, you know, we don't even know what it feels like. Where children, they embrace pain, they feel pain. You know, we're the ones that tell them, hey, stop crying. We're the ones that tell them, keep it in. We're the ones that tell them, hey, don't show your emotions in public. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fit in. You're supposed to play by the rules. You're supposed to suppress yourself. You're supposed to hide. It's really what we teach kids. You're supposed to hide. Don't be yourself. Hide who you are. You know, because who you are is not good enough. Who you are won't be accepted. And it's kind of fucked when you really think about that. What we actually teach our children. Or if you actually looked at what children would teach us, it would be live in the moment, have fun, embrace everyone, hug everyone, tell everyone you love them. You know, children aren't perfect sometimes, but then sometimes I think, I'm like, how much of the negative attributes we attribute to children is actually them observing us, observing our inability to properly share. Like, you know, when children won't share, if you look at us, we're extremely territorial. The way we treat our partners, like we treat our relationships like prison sentences. You know, like, you know, we don't, you know, people are so like man, I've been incredibly possessive. I've been incredibly jealous. I know that part of myself. I accept that part of myself. And by accepting that jealous, possessive part of me, I set it free. And it has less of an effect. You know, I used to hide that part of myself, deny that part of myself. It's like, oh no, I'm not jealous. I'm not possessive. It's like, fuck yeah, you are. 100%. And it's like, that's fine. That's literally the animal part of you. That's just what you are. You know, it's fine. You know, I spent a lot of my life trying to hide the negative parts of myself from myself. I thought I was above a lot of things. I thought I was a good person. And yeah, do I have a big heart? Yeah, I have a big heart. But also, I'm easily corrupted sometimes. I'm easily, you know, I fall, I get back up. You know, I make bad decisions. I do my best to right those bad decisions. I learn from that. You know, I'm always, you know, just trying to put myself in the best position that I just make the least amount of mistakes I need to. Not because like I beat myself up so much like I used to if I do make a mistake, but honestly, life is just better when you make a bit less mistakes. You have to apologize a bit less. And that's the way I look at it. It's just like, I do my best not to judge myself like that and judge each other. You know, because it's really nice when you accept that, when you accept your mistakes. Like, it's nice when you speak to someone who, when you point something out, they go, oh, you're right, yeah, I probably should apologize, instead of like sometimes you call people out and they go, what the fuck are you talking about, man? I shouldn't apologize. You can feel the density, you can feel the anger, like not even the anger, you can feel the prison that people are in. You can feel people's anger. You can feel their judgments. You can feel their shoulds. Everyone has shoulds. Everyone has, you should do this. You should live this way. You should think this way. You should talk this way. You should speak this way. You should do this. And if you actually look at the people in your life that have those shoulds, I guarantee you they're not very free people. They're a bundle of stress all the time because they're literally trying to uphold the laws of the world on themselves, the laws that they've created that don't even exist, the laws they've projected onto the world that are not innate in the world. Like, the world doesn't have laws, or actually it does have, fundamental laws of nature, but I don't think the world has the same laws we think it does. And yeah, some people might disagree, and that's cool. Again, I don't really hold on to my opinions too tightly. I'm probably wrong. I'll probably look back at that comment in a year and be like, you were dumb. Like, you've learned a lot. But hey, right now, in this moment, that's my perspective on things. That's cool. And, if you agree, that's your perspective right now. If you disagree, that's your perspective right now. You know what I mean? Like, we're all learning. We're all growing. And hopefully, in a year, we will have completely different beliefs. Wouldn't that be great if in a year you learned that much? That you literally were like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. That's what we all want to be. We all want to be growing. Like, you want to see yourself a year later and be like, wow, I can barely recognize how incredible of a person I've become. And that's just it. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. What are your top 3 favorite Whitney Houston songs? This is my favorite so far out of the 2. Just love the message of this one. Beautiful. And yeah, let me know in the comment section what you thought of this song, what you thought of the message, if you thought I was dumb, or if you agreed with me. Don't really care either way. I'm not really looking for agreements, but I like hearing you guys share your own perspectives on things. And yeah, that's it. If you guys are still around here and you want to support the channel, definitely smash the like button, help me out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you resonate with the channel, definitely subscribe. Also, who do you guys want to see back on the channel next week? Let me know in the Patreon. Leave your request there. And as always, if you want to support the channel in a big way and request songs and albums for us to react to at the same time, definitely join the Patreon like I just said. Leave your requests there. Shout out to my patrons. You guys, thank you so much for continuing to support this channel. Yeah, I greatly appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, I really do. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. My future children say thank you as well, my wife. And yeah, other than that, if you keep song requests coming, you guys know that though. And if you want to check out my Patreon and get your hands on, not Patreon, if you want to check out my my podcast and get your hands on official merchandise, links to those down below. Also, if you want to hang out with myself, DM me on Discord, and if you want to hang out with the community, Discord. And that's it. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully you feel better. So anyway, have an awesome rest of your day. I love you. Peace.